We will begin first by reaching the arms overhead and then bringing the legs together. In this warm-up stretch, our sole intention is just to lengthen the body and therefore lengthen the spine. So we'll take 5 deep breaths. Every inhale that you take, reach the arms and legs away from each other as much as possible. And as you exhale, notice how you can sustain and retain the length that your inhale gives you. As you do this, relax your mouth, relax your jaw, relax the face and throat. And then try to perceive how the pose opens up from the inside out. Since it's not easy to see from the outside anyways, this is more of an introspective practice. And then we'll go over into our side bend by stepping the legs over to the left a little bit as you shift the body to the left, thereby exposing the right side of the body. Still continue to take the deepest inhales and exhales possible. Keep the weight distribution of your body symmetrical between the left and the right side. And if you'd like to go a little bit deeper, you can step your legs a little further, shift your upper body, but make sure that your flexibility stays in alignment to your actual physical alignment. And then we come back to center, step the legs over to the right, shift the upper body to the right, keep your face, keep your mouth relaxed. And as you inhale, see how much further you can reach back with the hands and how much further you can kick forward with the heels. The ability to keep our mouth relaxed as we do these poses allows internal quietude, which really defines yoga practice. So we're going to take one last breath here. Make sure your exhale is complete. And then we're going to come back to center. And before transitioning, just hug your legs to your chest. And from there, we'll roll over to the side and come up into our lunge. You're going to take both of your blocks and just put them off to the side for now. We begin in a quadruped position so that we can step the right leg forward into our lunge. And then once you lift your torso up, double check that your front knee is stacked vertically above the ankle and your back knee is vertically below the left hip. Then you place your hands at the front thigh by the knee. Your arms are going to ensure that your torso stays vertical. You're going to start with a big inhale, and as you exhale, lunge forward. Bring your left thigh closer to the mat. If you desire a little bit more of a stretch, advance your right foot forward. On the next exhale, lunge back forward again. As you inhale, come up. Exhale, lunge forward, relax your throat. 2 more. Big inhale to lift. Exhale, keep courting the ground with your left thigh. Last time as you come up. And exhale, lunge. This time stay in the lower end of the lunge. Bring your hands to the floor and increase the distance between your front foot and back knee so that your pelvis can come closer to the ground. Grab one of your blocks and see if you can stack the block right underneath your right sitting bone and be able to actually sit up and balance on it. If that's not enough height for you, then use 2 blocks in an upside down T position as I'm showing in the camera. And so you will just use that same position to place that underneath your sitting bone if you need more height. If not, you stay with your single block, and then you're going to lift your torso up to a vertical position, having the arms and hands right at the front thigh. And this will ensure your torso stays vertical. Now see if you can close your eyes, engage your left glute, relax your throat, and take the next 5 deep breaths, paying explicit attention to the depth of your exhale more than anything. Relax your jaw. The whole ability of this pose is to extend more through the back leg. So then you bring your hands to the mat, step your right leg back and your left leg forward, And again, make sure that you have a vertical position between the right knee and the right hip, and then the left knee and the left ankle. Both hands at the front thigh. Start with a nice big inhale. As you exhale, lean forward. And again, if you need a little bit more depth, advance your left foot forward and continue exhale and lunging. Inhale, big lift. Exhale completely as you lunge while engaging your right glute. Inhale. Exhale. Use your arms to make sure your torso doesn't fall down on the front leg. And this last time you lunge forward, you're going to stay there and bring your hands to the mat. And again, just increasing the distance by extending your right leg back to try to bring your pelvis closer to the ground and stack your 1 or 2 blocks underneath your left sitting bone so you can come up to vertical and sit and balance on it. When you get there, close your eyes and 5 full breaths in this pose. And what we do here is we again address the tension that we all chronically hold in our hip flexors, which is what's happening to your right leg at this point. Relax your mouth, relax even the way you close your eyes, and then you can bring your hands down and come out of the pose. You will start by taking your blanket, or you can use a towel, of course. Place it right at the base of the wall by the end of your mat. Then take both of your blocks, put them off to the side of the mat in case you need them in a little bit. Begin in a quadruped position with your feet on top of the blanket, and take your left leg up onto the wall, from where you're going to slide your knee down the wall until it reaches the blanket. Then walking your hands in a little bit, see if you can step your right foot forward between the hands. If that doesn't give you enough clearance, use both blocks. As I'm showing in the video, it'll give you a little bit more height and therefore clearance to step your right leg through. Now, whether or not you need it, you're going to keep your hands on the ground and begin by pressing your left glute towards the heel, towards the wall on your exhale. And then as you take the next inhale, start to advance your right foot forward and take your left glute away from the wall and away from your heel. And we'll take 5 breaths here. And the whole pose is really predicated on how close to the ground you can keep descending your left thigh. Relax your mouth, relax your jaw, and then come out of the pose. Bring your left leg down, and then lift the right leg up. Slide your knee down the wall. Step your left foot forward between the hands. And first, you will start by pressing your right glute towards the heel. And if it reaches the heel, you can place your glute towards the wall. And then as you advance your left foot forward, you're going to have the ability to take your right thigh away from the wall. There. Now close your eyes, keep your hands on the floor, relax your mouth and your jaw like you did in the previous poses, and make sure your exhales are complete and emptying every time. The very basis of your inhale is always the exhale. And then we come out of the pose and take a seat. As you set up on your belly, make sure your hands are aligned to the shoulders, point your toes. Your next inhale, lift up slowly. Use your arms to pull yourself forward. Exhale, come down. Make sure you grab the floor tightly with your fingertips. As you inhale, use your hands to drag yourself forward. As you come up, and exhale, down. Inhale, slowly lift. Exhale, come on down for a total of 10 of these. So as you continue to build up your flexibility in this, make sure that you can keep your eyes closed and develop the sense, this kinesthetic sense of what it is like to move your lower back this way. This restores the natural curve of your lumbar spine and allows the discs to come back into the shape that they were intended to be in, that they evolved to be in. Keep your mouth nice and easy, keep your throat easy. More than anything, use your arms to pull your body forward. Now, this last lift that you come up on, you're going to hold it and just take about 5 breaths, more than just to push yourself up, but to pull your chest forward to the wall in front of you. And on the next exhale, you're going to come on down, place your forehead on the mat, make sure your legs are turned in so the toes and knees point towards each other, and then stay in this position to rest. If you wish to lay down your back, use a blanket or a towel to put underneath your head. Make sure it supports your head and not your neck. And then extend your legs forward in front of you. Keep your arms at the sides. Make sure that your body and your limbs are separated symmetrically from the midline. Close your eyes and enjoy your rest.